Hello, I'm Luc Bouchard, and it is yet another forgiveness declaration card draw and a reduction. I forgive myself for believing that I need to compete. Believing that others are different not only enables elitism, but it fosters sentiments of contempt and competition towards them. And the Course says this: Yet if they perceive any of their brothers as anything other than their perfect equals, the idea of competition has entered into their minds. Do not underestimate your need to be vigilant against this idea, because all of your conflicts come from it. It is belief that conflicting interests are possible, and therefore you have accepted the impossible as true. So I know this quite well, this idea of this need to compete, and it's weird the places it shows up, the weird places that it kind of manifests. And it's one of the places I'm constantly aware of it showing up is when I'm driving in traffic and my need to get in front of people or to get ahead of them and whatnot. And what's interesting about this is that as soon as I do that, as soon as I get ahead of someone, and they're behind me, I feel guilty that somehow I've done something to them or I've gotten ahead of them or whatnot. And when I'm in a competitive mode, I don't have any peace. I don't have any real ease and flow, because I'm kind of worried whether or not the other person is now going to somehow get back at me, or I don't know, not necessarily take revenge, but one-up me in one way. So this, of course, is the trappings of the ego, about how we think we have to compete, because it's really about a finite of resources. It's really about there's not enough to go around. And if someone has a piece of the pie, then there's less pie for me, right? Because they have a piece of the pie. So I must obviously have less. And the truth is, there is no pie. There is no limitations. There is no lack of resources. And the more actually we include others and want to help them out and see that their interest as our own, that we want them to succeed and we want them to be happy, when we do that, we are actually, we're extending that to ourselves, because we want others to be happy, so we want ourselves to be happy. So if you are feeling that you need to compete a lot and that you need to be better than others, well, you don't have any peace of mind, really. It may feel good in the moment, but it really, in the long term, it doesn't feel really good. And it's also a statement of the fact that you don't trust you're going to be okay and you're going to be resourced and that life is going to be fine. It's a statement of the fact that if there's not enough, then I have to do it for myself, because God's not going to provide. And then our salvation is based on competing, not on being connected to God. Now, this image, I love all the images I put them in. There's some I could change up, but in the 78 card decks, like most of them, 98% of them, I absolutely love, and this is one of them. And so what we have here is a hornet and a bee, and they're all at the same resource, but I don't know if they're going to be in competition, but they are different species, and one might think that way. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching this video. I just want to let you know that if you would like your own set of forgiveness declarations cards, you can go to my website, which is popping up right there, and you can buy them. They are listed at $59 USD. And if you're a Canadian and you want a set of cards, communicate with me via my email, or via my website, or my email, which is here, and you can actually send me the money in Canadian funds, and I'll honor that for Canadians. I hope you have a great day that's peaceful and not one of competition. Take care.